had arrived at the stable at around 5:30 a.m. It was quite chilly, but to lighten the mood, I was so excited to see Bluejay. I have to admit, I am a tad bit anxious for this trail ride because I don't really know what's to come, but I think Bluejay will be very good during it. It was finally time for me to go retrieve him from his stall, but before I walked in there, I kinda just had to sit there and admire how pretty it was during this time. The lanterns, it was just all so nice, and just the peace and quiet I had. I had finally taken Bluejay out of his stall and had him in the tacking up area. This was where the bridles and saddles were and extra hay. He was a little bit antsy, and you could tell he really wanted to go out and ride. Now, when I got near him, he was completely calm. So, Bluejay's favorite activity was always being brushed. He's always so calm during it, and he loves it a lot. Brushing him was very fun. I had taken a moment to make sure the girths were not too tight. Same with the throat latch and the bridle and such. It was time for me to give him treats. This was his breakfast, and also because he was just so calm. After feeding him, I took a moment to literally admire how nice the double noseband looked on him. He pinned his ears a little bit and started with the head bobbing, but it was pretty temporary. Now, before the trail ride, I was very sure to exercise him, just so everything was alright. He didn't have any trouble cantering, any trouble getting a trot, you know. So I led him out to a grassy area, and honestly, the view was just already so great. I of course fed him another slice of apple for being so good. He really did deserve all the love in the world. Now, this is the part I was so excited for. We finally got to mount up. Despite not being even on the trail ride yet, the views were already so great, especially from horseback. And Bluejay was really calm. And after all of that preparation, it was finally time to start on the trails. This is what I had been waiting for. Now, to our right, there were a little bit of deer. I'm really surprised that he didn't spook. He was so good. Now, there was quite a bit of wildlife on the trail. Deer, rabbits, birds, but that's alright because none of it was unexpected. Now, I did run into somebody else. Their horse was this beautiful black Robicano. It was so pretty. While on the trail, I noticed a really popular and pretty landmark in the area. This landmark was called Face Rock because from the right angles, the rock literally looks like a face. With the right precautions, we did climb it, and the views were just so pretty. Now, there were indeed times on the trail where Bluejay did find himself a little distracted, but it's all good because I did calm him down quickly. Now, it was time for us to do a bit of cantering, so I warmed him up with a trot, and then we just went. Now here, I want you guys to hear how relaxing it sounds cantering on Bluejay. As you can see, there was a deer very close to the trail, but Bluejay was really well behaved during it. Now, our trail was coming to an end as we reached our destination called Clemens Point. We watched the sunset, but I decided to take advantage of the fact that we were near a lake. I had went fishing, and tied Bluejay to a tree nearby. At first, he was a little bit confused because this was our first time hitching him to a tree.